Alienware. Welcome, friends, to the Wheel of Dubious RPGs. Oh, I'm loud. Okay. Let me turn myself down a little bit. How do I sound now? Trying to equalize volume. Look, they're literally playing a modern rendition of the song I was playing during the pre-stream music. Get it? They're trying to make a new Ultima Underworld, but without the Ultima license. Alright. Oh, let's see what DLC there is for this game. Weird. Not any DLC. You're a game audio. Oh. Alright, listen, I'm pale. Look at these arms. Look at these... These Unity graphics. So, this is still the single worst game I've ever backed on Kickstarter, or at least it was when it launched. But you know, they did some work. They did some work to try to fix this game. Fix in quotation marks. I think it's kind of hard to fix a game with a this has like a 37 on Metacritic or something. I'm the only one to blame. I mean, yes, I am the one to blame. Ah.
Where is my latest adversary? You.
Don't laugh at me, old man. What is this?
Hurry, Ascendant! Quickly! Typhon's forces to overrun Mark Hall.
I saw... No, that's not Benedict Cumberbatch.
Pluto's gate.
That is, Stephen Russell, aka the voice of Garrett.
The Stygian Abyss is a prison for the beast Typhon. Only this volcano keeps him bound, but it will not for much longer.
No, this was released in 2018. Alright, so let's talk about the history of this game first while I'm sitting in this pool. They can't use any of the Ultima trappings, but originally this was going to be a sequel to Ultima Underworld.
There is little time for you to learn the ways of this place. I will guide you as best I can.
Okay, no, let's sit down and talk about this for a second. All right, let's move this chair over here and sit down. All right, so this game was made by Other Side Studios, who are made of a bunch of ex-Looking Glass folks who made games you may have heard of, such as Ultima Underworld and Thief. And, I mean, some of them worked on Deus Ex also. They did a Kickstarter. They sold this game on the idea of being a modern Ultima Underworld. They said, we're going to make a successor to Ultima Underworld. And they reached their goal, like, decently. But apparently, their secondary source of funding fell through. And so they had to make the game they quote-unquote promised with significantly less of a budget than they originally envisioned. And at some point during development, they basically also got rid of a lot of the Ultima comparisons. Like, I'm pretty sure they got rid of the, like, actually this is set in the same place as Ultima Underworld to a more generic place. And, well, you'll see what they did to the actual structure of this game.
Forage for a weapon.
Yes, a pristine bleached femur. Light attacks do little damage. Whoa. No, this is not a Richard Garriott joint. This is ex-Ultima Underworld people. Richard Garriott did Shroud of the Avatar, which is a different, weird, failed Kickstarter.
Beware. The dead walk at Typhon's command.
Does the game still... The game's a little loud in my... Garriott was not the director of Underworld. It was Paul Neurath and Warren Spector are the two names that you really need to care about for that. Yep, need to change. Like, I'm sure he had some involvement in Ultima Underworld, but Ultima Underworld was not made internally at Origin. But yeah, the people you need to care about who worked on the names you cared about worked on here.
The wood is strong, hardy. In time you could beat it down, or simply apply fire.
Oh look, I'm gonna set this basket on fire, and then I'm gonna set the door on fire. And this is like the one thing. This is the one thing I remember about this game. Is this, because this was the one thing they were like pointing to in pre-release. It's like, look at this, you can set the door on fire. Immersive sim. Very Alone in the Dark 2008. Oh boy. Oh no. That's definitely a me. Oh yeah, by the way, when this game launched, you literally could not save in levels.
Spells allow the alteration of physical properties, physics, enemies' minds, and more. Each wand is branded with a single spell.
Oh! Look, the wood, it hath moved! Look at me immersively simulating. I hate doors. Yeah, this is a $30 game. Sure is. Urgh. I hate smoke inhalation.
Potential allies await in Mark Hall.
Oh, gotta get to the portal.
You've discovered your first runes. Runes tap into the secret language of magic.
Okay.
Assemble runes in order in your rune bag to cast a spell.
Oh no. So from what I understand, this is Paul Neurath's studio. And, you know, Warren Spector was working on, he was working on System Shock 3 before that got sold to, literally got sold to China. Not a joke, not a goof. I don't remember if my name is in the credits or not.
Your magical reserves are replenished by seeking out mana. Fragments of mana float invisibly throughout the Stygian abyss. Only one with a careful ear or special sight can find them.
I don't remember if I backed at a high enough tier to get my name in the credits.
I seek not to teach you, but to make you think. thought to bring you here quietly, but Typhon's minions fill the halls ahead.
So, as you saw, I threw... So, there is some immersive sim. I threw... Oh, my phone just fell down. I threw the rock, and it hit the switch and activated it. Oh hey, it's the water arrow. Remember water arrows from that Better video game? That's my strat. What do you mean this game has the Unity stank?
Knowledge of spell formulas is documented throughout the Abyss. Experiment with different rune combinations to discover new spell formulas.
Alright. Hello, and welcome to Video Game. It's Zombie Pie from that website. Yeah. So I have backed some games on Kickstarter that I don't love. Like, I have been pretty vocal about my thoughts about Torment Tides of Numenera and how much of a bummer that game is. Which means we obviously have to play for the podcast at some point. All of them? I actually do have a list. Give me a sec. I do believe I have a list. Found it. No, like, the thing about this... So this game was, like, way more evidently broken also at launch. And it's clear that they... Like, the way you moved was... The movement was bad. But yeah, that's the list right there. I think that's everything. It appears Dark Alliance is bad. Who could have foreseen?
Mind the light to avoid detection.
Crouch to tread lightly.
It seems poor. Yeah. We should play that D&D from a car. No! We're not gonna play, what is it called? Like Daggerdale? We're not gonna play it. I refuse to pay money for that. Oh, and now it's dark, so I have to close my blinds so that I live in the dark. I was going to say, I thought you were going to say we should play 4th edition, and I'm like, I would not be opposed to playing 4th edition. Yeah! Yeah, that's a lot of what I backed on Kickstarter, on crowdfunding. Yeah, Yooka-Laylee. I played that game long enough to see my name in the credits, and then I regretted everything. So... Oh, I have to get keys. Yeah, it is. I don't hate Yooka-Laylee.
I am Kabyrus, once such as you.
Yeah, the 2.5D game's pretty solid.
Something less.
Hey, it's an immersive sim, you can tell because there's graffiti. Wasteland 2 eventually got there. Like, Wasteland 2 is fine. I ain't got nothing against Wasteland 2. But Yooka-Laylee is a game I don't hate in spite of the fact that I don't think it's very good. And I played that game at launch. I think Wasteland 3 is good. Like, I really enjoyed Wasteland 3. It just launched real hot. And I still beat it before they patched it, because I enjoyed it as so much. Yeah, I backed Super Drake Tracker because I thought it was funny. Because, oh. See, that thing looks like a problem. Yeah, I killed it by shooting it with magic fist. Keep the rooms dark to hide your animations, yeah. Like, I can say that even based on my limited recollection, this at least moves better than this game did at launch, but The Bard's Tale 4 Barrows Deep sure is a video game that I played at launch. It was broken as shit. I did not care for it. And then I played, when they did the director's cut, I put 10 hours into it. I put 10 hours into the Bard's Tale 4, and even in a fixed state, it is just the most video game imaginable. I mean, that... Any game with a modicum of ambition, especially one that,
The silver sapling. Before danger, plant the seed. When you fall, it will restore you.
Any game with a modicum of ambition and not a giant AAA crunch budget. Bard's Tale 4 is real fucking boring. I'm sorry. I like a good dungeon crawl, and I think the combat in that game is decent, but it is not enough to push anything else forward.
Perception is based on light and affected by sound. The elements have use. Water quenches fire.
I mean, I think the music in Bard's Tale 4 is like, it's going for a thing. It's going for a very Gaelic sort of thing, like very aggressively Scottish. And in that sense, that's fun. Hey, remember that video game with the water arrows? We put that in our video game. No, I will show you what broke this game for me. It's not... Okay, yeah, that comparison. You will see how true that comparison is. Will you let me pick Borderlands for the podcast? No, you're lying. You are a creature filled with spite and hate. You cannot trick me, foul demon. Yeah, like...
A means to record memories.
If you want, yeah, like, what is...
They are currency to the Saurians. Perform a feat, and they will trade its memory for fresh skills.
What would we even talk about with in regards to Borderlands? Like, those games are fine for what they are. But also, I'm just super done with that style of game. Okay, yeah, if you want to say that, yes, Randy Pitchford is the subject. I mean, we're a vaguely RPG-themed podcast, not a vaguely Randy Pitchford-themed podcast. And yes, the man is a charlatan. Godfall is an RPG. Sure is. But I believe I'm the only one on that podcast crew who, I'm the only one on that podcast who owns a PS5 right now. This podcast have a name? Sure does, friend. Off the Deep End, your number one source for Grandia news. Oh, that's right. Godfall is coming to PS4. Listen, I just bought Returnal on Amazon Prime Day because I'm an idiot. And the the Trials of Mana remake, which is actually something we absolutely could cover for the podcast. So, yeah, Alt Gaming Devil, this is the podcast we're on. We do a kind of a side show for the main podcast.
To earn a skill, perform a feat. Ishtas would be proud of your progress.
And we are the ones who play the games that the main podcast refuses to. That's all, Lizardman. Oh, you mean my next two possible picks for the podcast? Yes. No.
I hope you return, Ascendant.
No, he can just sell me skill points. Thank you for the subscription. Alt Gaming Devil, if you have any RPG suggestions, we are also not playing we are playing good RPGs as well. We are currently playing Grandia 2. Which is, in fact, a good video game, it turns out. Yes, I know. Sometimes I play good video games. If you have any suggestions for games you would like to see on the podcast, we do have an email address, inquiries@deep.lol. I mean... If you would like to suggest high-quality video games... I mean... Actually, Descent to Undermountain might be an actual Kusoge pick. I mean, I know I have intentionally been trying. I believe I've turned off updates. But I know what you're playing, and you're a bad person for it. Does anyone want to know what Zombie Pie is going to play for one episode before giving up on once he realizes that his joke isn't as funny as he thought? I mean, that's a good guess.
Now, you may be ready.
Duke Nukem Forever probably will happen in the Wheel of Dubious FPSs. And by that, I mean it's on my cursory list because I bought it for $2. Oh, jeez. All right, can I give the audience a hint?
A horde of undead assemble, ready
All right,
to attack our call.
It is
The only way forward is through them.
the game in question was for sale. During Namco Bandai's most recent Steam weekend sale. And that is the hint I will give the viewers at home. Video games like, hey man, we don't trust you. We got a lot of player feedback that said people found this confusing. Like, ask yourself, what would a self-hating individual play for fun on stream? So yeah, you're gonna play that bad Sword Art Online game. Because you enjoy fun. Yatsu, you have won the opportunity, a trip with your family to Universal Studios in scenic Orlando. You have also received, you will receive a dubious RPG of your choice. Oh, that animation. I know people like .hack. So anyways... Okay, you... People tell me I am a self-hating individual. I'm saying you make 2 streams before you realize it's a bad idea. Alright, so... Oh, I gotta open this. I don't have enough. I have not actually watched any SAO, so I can't, like, even make any, like, smug illusions about the quality of that series, because I've never seen it, and I'm not going to be disingenuous and be like, it bad because internet know it bad. Cause it was very much a thing in the 2010s. Like the thing in the 2010s was to talk shit about SAO if you wanted to prove your anime cred. And I frankly, you know, whatever. If people like it, it's fine. You know what you know, my taste in anime isn't exactly pristine.
There is little time. Typhon's forces have driven many from Mark Hall. Dwarves, elves, and shamblers. Even now, Typhon's creatures test the walls of Mark Hall, seeking entrance.
Like, listen, man. I like Monogatari. That's a series that is deeply problematic. I mean, the closest to, like, yeah, my closest to actual, like, guilty pleasure anime taste is probably that.
Zeus could not stop me. How will you fare?
I like
When the last mortal of the abyss dies, he shall be free to unleash fire on the world.
I'm gonna unleash fire on the world.
Falls, your world will soon follow.
I also haven't watched a ton of anime recently. Like, as mentioned before, alas. Do I ever get out of the cave level? No, this is this game is the cave level. This is under Cave Ascendant. Okay, maybe not the best collision. I mean, I also like. I actually do like Ranma 1/2.
With the factions
At least the first couple seasons or whatever.
We will
like,
need their help in the days to
I also
come.
bet Ranma 1/2
You
like
must prove yourself an ally and convince them where I could not.
I think I'd be interested in hearing like how maybe like trans folks would view Ranma 1/2. Yeah.
The wards protecting Markal prevent the factions from returning as well.
Yeah, it sure does. Ranma 1/2 sure does have boobs in it. And, yeah. You know, it's got Haposai, who is just a problem.
Ascendant, our doom approaches. The wards protecting Markal weaken. This world decays. Typhon's power grows. Help us reclaim the Stygian Abyss.
Yep.
First, prepare. Visit the Memoriam and Midnight Forum. Then, return for your reward and next task.
Alright, so, yeah. They said Stygian Abyss.
I speak with the Deep Elf faction leader, Zephraione.
Yeah, no, they're like recognizable.
Pizza, Ascendant, an important quest awaits. Quickly, while Kabyrus's gaze is averted, the Stygian Abyss holds many secrets. Collect hidden Memora. Only by revealing what is hidden may you alter your fate. We must reclaim the Stygian Abyss. You must hurry.
From here, I commune with Zenith, the Shambler faction leader.
I mean, yeah, there are a lot of. Yep. Yeah, he is.
Made it this far, have you? Welcome to our perilous little sepulchral perdition. Need an edge? The perfect tool? look no further. Avail yourself of our various works and sundries.
All my favorites. I have 25 silver coins. This costs 650.
Even so.
Yep. Yeah, sure did. Should I get way into Sailor Moon? He said, as someone who has, once again, not even watched anime I've wanted to watch for a while. I got rid of my my Verve subscription, and at some point I will give Funimation money. Because I want to see that new Higurashi. And don't get me wrong, I love some Moonlight Densetsu. And I hear like the first 2 seasons of Crystal are actual trash. Or at least like super inconsistent.
We have need of you, Ascendant.
Okay. Nope. And of course, the other fun thing about Sailor Moon is that,
Ishtas would be proud of your progress.
one of the people who made Sailor Moon hated Tuxedo Mask so much he made Utena. So, you know. Alright, yeah, what's a cool thing? Are they gonna let Batman go down on Catwoman? Which is my favorite thing. Oh man, you take a stupid amount of fall damage, huh?
Here, the abyssal key of Markal.
Yeah.
Now, descend. I will meet you below.
Okay, so they have aggressively changed the structure of this game.
More of the Abyss has been revealed to you. I see my search proved true, Ascendant. It was fortunate I found you and summoned you here. You may be the one to save us after all.
Justin, that Scooby-Doo special ain't for kids. It's for people with kids who are our age. Anyway, they have dramatically changed the structure of this game, I think. Because used to be, that there were
I will set fire to this world.
a lot of randomized mission design.
I will come for your world, Ascendant.
Sure. What am I thinking of it now? This is still like we had some ideas. The video game. We had some.
An important quest awaits.
Oh, here we go. Okay, never mind. Here we go. I think it's still like this. But, you know,
All expediency is required.
just I've been putting all my points into stealth, because that's how I always played these sorts of games, and I'm gonna regret it. Oh, Am I ashamed of my words and deeds? No. I thought about, as we all know, today is Capitalism Day, and I was looking for, you know, scrounging for anime deals, as I oft do. And it is I'm unfortunately here to tell you that that there were not very many new anime deals. Just the same handful of Funimation shows that are always on for deals on Prime Day. This game seems better, like significantly so. I don't know. We'll see. Lowering the local water level. So basically, if you come back to this level after lowering the water level, there's stuff.
Materia modus. Powered by a mana core. It can alter the immediate environment. Raise or lower streams of water or lava.
Okay. Yeah, this seems less bad than it was at launch. Straight up. So kudos to them. I was like, so, you know, I was like, is Rosario plus Vampire any good? Because that was on sale for like 20 bucks. And I'm an idiot. And the answer is probably not. If I'm gonna watch So I did not buy it, to be clear, because I bought Returnal and Trials of Mana. Just a titty anime? Okay. So it's just one of those.
Give care.
Okay.
Your survival is not a foregone conclusion.
I mean, don't get me wrong, there are days when I feel very alone, and it's like, what if I just started watching shitty harem titty anime? Jeff watched Tenchi Muyo. Alright, I'm going to click on this link, and if it's something bad, I will fight you. Oh, someone made a, this is not Wrath Aeon of Ruin. No. We're not gonna watch Manyu Hikensho ZP. Like, if we want to talk about ashamed of words and deeds, that's the actual, like, oh.
Retry.
As we have mentioned before, on this very high quality stream, like, I think Elfen Lied has resonance with American anime fans entirely because it was one of the it was edgy, and it was one of the shows that was localized in the early 20s. Oh, Chobits, huh? I'm sorry. Oh, boy. No, it isn't. Or are you saying that in the sense that, like, it's the thing people point to when they talk about edgy stuff? It is a name. But I don't know. Jeff might have sold me on watching Tenchi Muyo at least. So, you know. Could be worse. Nothing bad in here, I'm sure. What's the Elfen Lied of video games? Postal 2. That's not a... Okay, what is a game that was... Postal 2's too stupid. What is a video game that has, like, a reputation entirely because it was available? Entirely because, like, it is a show that isn't good. Nobody likes hatred, though. No one has fond memories of hatred. It has to be, like, well known, I think, is what I'd say. Is it like... It's climbing the chain, yeah. Duke Nukem? Here's the thing about Duke Nukem, though. Duke Nukem 3D is like a solid shooter underneath all the edge. What is the gold standard for transgressive art in video games? What is... I mean, the actual pink flamingos of video games are like... Quiet man? Oh. Dog's flipping out because someone knocked on the door. Who could it be? Oh.
Beware. Events here escalate quickly.
What's the Dark Souls of video games? Tenchi Muyo. I'm trying to think of a video game that has the same like level of untoward impact and relevance entirely because of when it came out. It might actually be Night Trap. You know, I think that might be the one I would say. That is an answer No, it wouldn't be Nekopara, it would be Sakura Spirit. Because Sakura Spirit was one of the first, like, overt anime titty games on Steam. So I have said, so I shall put forward. It's yeah, I think my comparison makes sense.
Here in the darkest pit, an improbable ecology has evolved. Wisps eat mana.
Visual novels don't count as video games, do they?
Starlight. Undead devour mana, giving nothing in return. Not evil, part of the environment, but parasitic.
Webster's Dictionary defines video game as tender loving care is the game you are thinking of, Alt Gaming Devil. A classic. Yeah, so I think my direct anime comparison would be Sakura Spirit is the elfin lead of video games. As far as, like, introducing a large American audience to garbage. I mean, yeah, we can also accept that. I think that's an acceptable answer. Do I have a healing spell or something? Sure do. Is this a Doom 3 mod because it's so dark? Yeah, kinda. Like I will say about this game, it is less bad than I was expecting it to be at launch. Yeah, they have made this game acceptable. Like it seems like a pale shadow of what was promised, but yeah, I will say, just based on my own recollection, they made a less bad game. Congratulations. I'm gonna keep playing it. It still looks like Babby's first immersive sim. Yep.
Only the adaptable prosper.
Deus Ex Invisible War is a game I fucking streamed. And can tell you from personal experience that yeah, will the new Obsidian first-person RPG look better or worse than this? There are things about Outer Worlds that are not bad. Anyway, the tree killed me, so I'm gonna go back this way. Yeah, my wish list for the Outer Worlds is what if you made a game that was good and not, what if you made a game that was not boring? That's I really want Avowed to be great. Incessant pit. Come over here. Oh, okay. Is this game secretly just Dark Messiah? Is the secret way to solve any or all encounters just push him off the ledge? Because that's the vibe I'm getting here. Not the place of fear. I need the helmet key. Wow, I love 1% protection. Alright, so what if I set the floor on fire? Nah, there's ominous notes. But it's going for a very minimalist thing that I don't think quite works. Anyway, I appreciate this. Any game where I can just set everything on fire. Big fan. I have played Noida. On stream, in fact. Noida is alright. Anyway, I just want to revel in this for a second. And see, totally worth it. I got a serviceable Gambit Center. What about this? Is this selling you on the game? Au contraire, mon frère. I did. How long is this game? I bet there's a real fast broken speed run. So, if I remember correctly, like the slimes, the slime can actually be set on fire.
The Eidolon. Such a specter may not be attacked directly.
Uh-huh.
Seek out its animus. Crack its shell. Take the manicore inside.
Alright, so the last time. Yeah! You're watching this instead of playing Dark Alliance? Yeah, what's the news? Hey, what's up? No? Okay. There is no recorded speedrun in the no major glitches category. Finally. Our time is now! Oh. Let's see. Serviceable Gambison. Hey, what's up? I think our future is looking very bright. A Spectre, Warren. Get it? Get it? Because... Because Warren Spectre worked on Ultima Underworld. And then I opened... Okay. Good job, me. Box on button puzzles. Hey man, it's face mask. Yep, wear a mask. They aid concealment. You know, for all the concealments I'm doing. Oh. I should have stabbed that dude. Hey. Hey, can you help me? What?
Ascendant.
Oh. Am I? I did play Disco Elysium. That game's great. I also don't think it necessarily streams well, but because it is just so dialogue heavy. But I guess adding voice acting probably helps that. Okay. Hey, hey. I have solved the problem. The riddle of the spooky skeleton. Dire berry. Oh, it's Liam O'Brien. Much obliged, he calls out. I am fain. I am in your debt. I hunt and scavenge. Uh-huh.
Try not to die.
Can't afford. Listen, you can't trick me, video game. Oh, I got a Chivo for killing something with fire. I still have 30 minutes. Who says I'm gonna do the minimum on this game? Maybe I'll go more than 2 hours. I mean, I actually do want to, like, play Shadow Heart's Covenant at some point. But, you know, I could have also opened it by shooting the lever. Actually, what? Okay.
Monsters from the deepest, blackest pits.
What?
Rise.
Come on, gotta get a little, you know, let it heat up a little bit, eh? And then you take your flaming bench, and you put the fire bench on the wood right there, and well, friend, you got yourself a bit of a fire soup. Excuse me? Excuse me, video game? To Midwesterners? Canadians? There we go. There we go. Thank you, Yatsu. Some of my friends are Canadian. Burn. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this seems totally fine. Like, it does not seem amazing. Surprise. Game still doesn't seem amazing. But it seems much less bad than it used to be. No, I need my pristine doublet. Oh, no. Can any of you hear the dog flipping out? Okay. He is consumed with terror. Oh. That water or a bottomless pit? It's water. Here I was thinking, oh, I need to... All right, have a good one. Oh, I was gonna set the thing on fire. Instead, I accidentally tipped the torch over and extinguished it. Whenever people see something that's not on fire, they should be asking, why isn't it on fire? We want players to take a look at the fire and say, where is the fire?
Alita sends word. An Eidolon has appeared in the necrotic graveyard. This spectral servant of Typhon reanimates undead and cannot be attacked directly. To stop it, crack its animus. Recover the core inside.
Already
Then
way ahead of you.
return for your reward. And next task.
I mean, I already did.
We take no stock in mummery or frippery.
See something you like? Drag it to the table and propose a trade.
Ever always.
Ever, always.
Precisely.
Hey man, I'll happily play one of the good East games. Relkin, it has been less bad than I expected.
Provide Memora of your great feats, and I will trade for skills. Use new skills to achieve more feats. Then return.
That is,
Better
I believe that's Dave Fennoy.
become more.
I believe that's Dave Fennoy. Doing a weird hammy lizard man voice.
The silver tree, where Memora grows.
Oh hey, there's one right here.
Side bounties push you to learn, grow, as Ishtas intended.
What's that about side bounties? That's right. So you need to get all the keys.
Artempus modus.
It can set back Typhon's progress for a time. If powered by rarest minerals,
Okay.
an ether core. found inside the animus of a lich.
So basically, there's some sort of doom counter when you complete main quests, and then that makes enemies stronger and changes the environment, but you can spend a mana core to lower it. Okay, cool, whatever. I need to remember how you take side quests, because that was the thing I remember about this game, is that realizing what its actual structure was and how small it actually was. But it looks like they have excised some amount of that. Anyway. Hey, what's up? I already did. Yeah, I killed that thing already. Am I going to have to kill it again?
Game to trade?
Is that the dark secret of this game? Is like, hey, we made it a more guided experience because
Hurry, Ascendant. We have need of you, Ascendant.
people complained about the repetition and the putting a bunch of to be clear, putting a bunch of repeatable side quests in an immersive sim instead of making it like way more sandbox. Also, I feel like I used to go faster. Am I crazy? Alright, fine. Time to lower the water and see what I find. What exciting discoveries will I have come over? It's because I'm wearing armor. Of course. Fucking armor. It's always armor. So they told me this video game was like, hey man, know what's cool? We're gonna, if you lower the water level, maybe there'll be some cool stuff. There was one treasure chest. And like, oh, I see. This is probably somewhere interesting. I've played a video game before. Ah! Mm-hmm. Thank you. Now I have opened the Bazaar of the Arcane. We could definitely... System Shock 1 is definitely cool. I think it might be a little... a little much. Just in terms of, like... controls. Okay. So the world does reset between turns to each level, so it is maybe not as dynamic as it pretends to be. No, what game did not reset levels? Ultima Underworld. System Shock 1's neat, though. It's just, I think it might be just a little too crusty for my personal tastes. Just a little. The internet shit is awful. Oh yeah, the cyberspace stuff is interesting. For sure. Okay, what does the acid bottle do? Let's find out. Can I carry these in my inventory? Can I... I hope so. $5 of entertainment. Okay, if I'm going to have to kill the thing I just killed already, I'm gonna say this is a poor video game. What is even happening? What am I missing out on? Oh. What? All right, we'll kill this thing, and I think we'll call it there. We will finish this quest. Most mediocre is a high award. And this game is like the most almost okay. Like, hey man, if you had a couple years and a couple more millions of dollars, oh, the lizard man's still here, but he's a different color. Oh, yep, cool. Sure do have to fight the thing I just fought. Oh, darn, you know. So that's Underworld Ascendant. You're welcome, America. It seems less bad. It was not the worst thing. Okay. Beyond. I mean, we really did get all the JRPGs in one long line. So I think now the only two JRPGs left are Legend of Dragoon and code vein. So, speaking of bad things and skeletons, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna start Shadow Hearts Covenant tomorrow. And thanks everyone for watching. You're welcome. I should really figure out how to do, like, I should get an outro and an intro thing instead of just doing this extremely basic starting scene. Maybe something to think about later. Anyway, bye!